the syllabus is in this module is less compared to all other modules. So easy for study for this module 5 compared to 4 modules. To begin with, in the introduction part, as we studied in the module 2 and even 1 also, we studied the LTE network architecture and its protocols, layers, what it is having. So just we focus on these two and we study the module 5. As we know, in the LTE architecture, whenever mobile or the user equipment wanted to call, then he is first connected to Utron. Okay, evolved HUMPS terrestrial radio network. Utron. This is nothing but a E-node will be there, towers will be there, and we know this also. And the like towers, how they are connected is by interfacing. We call it X2, and these towers are connected to serving gateway also and the mobility management also. Okay, so first call, whenever it sends information, paging information, first it is routed to MME. First it is routed to MME through S1. Okay, this call is called S1. E node B to MME, first it is called MME. First information goes to MME. After MME, in consultation with serving gate and PDN gateway, it will give the permission to further dialing. Okay, and whatever next will be there, you know, B will be connected to serving gate. Okay, so first part is this. Second part will be, so whenever we wanted to, after that connection is established, data will be through packet network will going to come, and how much packet will coming, the PCR will be going to charge that. It may be internet also, or it may be whatever you are talking, because this LT is a packet network data. Okay, so all of voice are transmitted through a packet only. Okay, this is what we studied. And these interface serving gate to PDN network connection interface we call S5, and as we know, E node B to serving gate way we call it the S1 user. U stands for U1. It is divided S1 and S1 MME. Connection to MME we call it S1 MME, and serving gate to MME it is S11. Okay, and similarly this all will come. Okay, because here we will come across another word bearer. Okay, so that is why we should know this. What is S1U? What is S5? Sometimes it is denoted as S5, S8 also. Okay, so that is what the architecture we studied in the previous. Just for the summary, we need here once again, and also we studied different layers. Also we studied, and how these protocols are following in the LTE. So level 3 we call the radio resource control, RRC will come in level 3. Level 2 MAC layer will come, particularly in MAC layer, also RLC layer, radio link control, and packet data convergence protocol will come. So these 3 will come in layer 2, and physical layer will be 1. This is layer 1. And here also we studied previously MAC layer, radio link control, and PDCP. Now these connection, okay, we come here, the logical layers will come. Okay, and this MAC layer to this we call the logical channel, and here to here it is a transport channel. And next further whatever connection will be through physical link layer will come. Okay, that channel will come. So MAC layer to physical layer, transport channel will be there, and RLC whatever the upper layer will come to MAC, it is nothing but a logical channel will be there. That is what also we studied. Now these 3 MAC layer, RLC, and PDCP collectively will come in layer 2. Collectively come in layer 2, and this is a layer 3 RRC. Okay, this is layer 1 physical layer where our data will be flowing through the radio network. Okay, through this it will go to UE to node B. Okay, so it is a physical layer. Data will be flowing like this also, and data going coming. So outgoing, incoming, always they will be routing. Okay, same similar procedure will be there in node B also. Okay, so because it is a protocol, whatever it is following, it should also follow. And also we studied this part is the control part. These both are there in a control panel also and user panel also. Okay, so this is user plane. RRC is not there, and in the RRC these are controlled by this. So control panel will be controlled like this when user data will be flowing from here. Okay, so this is what we studied previously, and we need this for this module to understand. Okay, we address here radio resource management techniques and report mechanism that support UE mobility in the LT network, that is EUTRON, including cell search, radio measurements, cell reselection, handover, and radio link monitoring will be studying. As we know, LT is an end-to-end packet switched network. Okay, so voice will be converted into packets, and this is all we studied in OFDM and A to D converter FFT. This all indicates you that it is a packet switched data network. Okay, LTE. So our voice will be converted into first the analog to digital, and it is centered in packet. Okay. Designed for high speed data services, that is LTE. LTE uses bearer concept to provide varying quality of service requirements as per the applications. So the term bearer will come, means it carries the information, bearer. Okay, or connection, one point to next point, we also call as a bearer. Okay, evolved packet service bearer is defined between PDN gateway and UE. EPS bearer will be called as a UE and PDN network. Now from here to here, we call the EPS bearer. EPS bearer. Remember this. Okay. So connection here. This is all called bearer. EPS bearer connection. Okay. EPS bearer defined between PDN gateway to UE. Each EPS bearer maps to a specific set of quality of service parameters like data rate, how much we are transmitting. What is latency? Means latency is nothing but once you dial till you get the connection, the time required we measure in terms of latency. Then packet error rate. These all are nothing but a quality of service parameters. Okay, will follow. So this will map, EPS will map with this QoS parameters, quality of service. Applications with very different quality of service requirements such as email and voice can be put on separate bearers that will allow a system to simultaneously meet the quality of service requirement. These are separated from these. Data rate, latency, packet error rate will be different quality of service parameters, and these are different. Okay, email and voice, whatever we are sending email, voice, these are different. Okay, and these are different. So these are also quality of service. These are also, but they are different. Okay, they are put on different bearers. Followed. So EPS bearer means this will come, and different types of these email and voice, they will be named different quality of service requirements. Okay. The end-to-end connectivity through network is made via bearer service and bearer service architecture. This is called a bearer service architecture, as we told. So EPS will be UV, node B, SJ and PDN network. So this we call the end-to-end up to peer entity. Okay, we call the end-to-end network, end-to-end service bearer. And as I told, UV to EPS bearer will come to node B, SJ and PDN up to this only. Okay, and PDN gateway to peer entity means all internet external will come. Okay, this is called external peerer. Okay, so server may be somewhere, but that is we call the external peerer. Okay, up to this PDN gateway will give us data from external. Okay, so just now look at here. UV node, E node B serving it, and this is called EPS peerer. Okay, and here the packet data network is external to this. So it can give anywhere. It can give you from Pune, it can give you from Bangalore, it can Belgaum, whatever it may be. Okay, so this will be external peerer will be there. Okay, so this path connection we call the EPS peerer. Okay. So like different bearers, UV to E node B we call the radio bearer. Okay, and E node B to SGW we call the S1 bearer. E node B to SGW. Okay, and SGW to PDN gateway we call the S5 S8 bearer. Now once again look at here. E node B to serving gateway. This is called S1 bearer. Okay, and E node B to UV or UV to here we call the radio bearer. It is called radio bearer, and here to here it is called S1 bearer. And serving gate to PDN gateway we call the S5/S8 bearer. Okay, so different names are here, means it will carry data or connection. Serving gate to packet data network gateway we call the S5 bearer. Whatever data will be coming UV to E node B, we call a radio bearer that will carry that data, or carrier will carry up to this, and this to this it is called S1 bearer. Okay, these are the words we use in the in the LTE architecture. Okay, so UV to E node B radio bearer we call, and E node B to SGW we call S1 bearer, and S1 S8 bearer we call the SGW to PDN gateway, a serving gateway. Okay. I hope all of you understood this, how this is classified in the EPS bearer service architecture. Okay. I think all of you understood this.